All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to another night of Dakota Collegiate Rocket League. We have not too much action in store here tonight, but definitely going to be fun nonetheless. Playoffs are upon us here. Officially last night was the first playoff games of the season, and yeah, it definitely got off to a fantastic start to get playoffs going here. But gonna go ahead and introduce you, Paco. Welcome back. It's gonna be your first series of playoffs as well. We're glad to have you on, man.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on, Whirl, and can't wait to get started here with playoffs. I can't believe we're already in playoffs. I feel like we just got started, but time flies when you're having fun.
That is so true. We were talking about it before, you know, the series started and before the stream started and stuff. It's like, dude, snap of a finger, and like you said, playoffs. They're already here. So we got a couple weeks of playoffs here. Playoffs will officially end on, I believe, the 30th of November here. And after that, it will be LAN time. We'll have a week off, and then December 7th and 8th will be our official LAN, where champions will be crowned, 5 for one for each division here. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how this all goes down. One thing I want to shout out, I made an announcement about it. I'm sure everybody saw it. Is the official release of our sub goal for this semester of Dcrl. We already made a part of it, which was the I guess it's gonna be waxing some people's legs or something like that. I think Chalupa, Bean Chalupa, wanted to be a part of that for some reason. He volunteered himself to go through that pain. So it looks like we will be getting that. But if we go to the next level, if we get to 150 subs by the end of playoffs or before LAN, we're gonna be seeing none other than our very own Cooper Perchance in a maid outfit. A lot of people wanted to see that. We made a poll in the committee server, and I don't know, seemed like people maybe want to see that for some weird reason. I guess I don't know, but
Hey, you know.
So yeah, like I said, we're just looking for fun ways for people to be able to support our league. We do have some costs like LAN and you know, giving the people that help out behind the scenes a little bit of money here and there, and then paying for our website. I mean, there's a bunch of small little miscellaneous costs that do add up throughout the season. So if you guys are able, it'd be greatly appreciated, and then you get something funny out of it, I guess you could say. So that's the only time I'll talk about it here on the stream, but we will have until LAN to meet that sub goal. But anyways, let's go into the matchup here tonight. Throw Bros versus Cargo Space 2.0. Just last night, we saw this Throw Bros team play on stream. They had a play-in matchup, and if I toss it over to the scene over here, we can take a quick peek. I know it's kind of small, so you're just gonna have to bear with us a little bit, but here's a peek at our playoff bracket. This is gonna be match D, Cargo Space 2.0 versus Throw Bros. You can see all the way the top left of our bracket up there is where the play-in occurred. It was Throw Bros versus Storm Watchers, and like I said, that happened last night, and it went very dominantly to Throw Bros in a 4-1 fashion, where they ended up making their way to match D, where they're going to be facing off against Cargo Space 2.0 here tonight. One of the fun storylines, what I want to say is a member of this Throw Bros team, Rooney, was a part of the team called Cargo Space 1.0 technically. And he's so Cargo Space consists of 2 of the original members of the Cargo Space team, and they replaced Rooney, who is going to be going against them here tonight. So it's kind of going to be a fun storyline to see how that plays out. And before you know it, we're going to be getting into it. So I'll bring up some of the more individual stats here from the regular season. Cargo Space 2.0 consisting of the Captain Scout, Skull, and Fan is legendary. You can see Scout over that goal per game mark, absolutely popping off, leading the division in shots per game. So this man over here is putting 4 shots a game on net, which is absolute insanity. You can see that he's almost doubling both of his teammates in that category. He is doing, you know, a lot for his team. And then obviously you got Skull, who's leading his team and the division in demos per game, so you might be able to see him running around the field, finding disruptions and disrupting those rotations. And then Fan is legendary, maybe kind of more of that glue player, kind of in between Scout and Skull. But anyways, it's gonna be a lot of fun to see how this one goes. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it over to Throw Bros now, and I'll have Paco talk a little bit about them.
All right, so we're seeing Throw Bros here. They went 2-6 on the season, but doing okay here in playoffs. You see, you got Creed here with leading the league in 1.84 saves a game. So I'm wondering if that's going to cancel out Throw Bros, 1 point, or no, the other team's Cargo Space shots. And then you see we got Rooney RL coming up with 2 point shots per game, and Creed also has 2.0. Some good pressure on this team. And then you got Omega Blaze rounding out this team here, looking like he's filling in the spots here and there wherever his team needs them.
For sure. Also, predictions. They're about to close. I can't extend them. If you're in the chat and want to predict on this match, there's a couple seconds, it looks like, on the prediction. So make sure you get those in right now if you want to put some boost on the line. But now, Paco, now that we've went over both of our teams, I'll go ahead and ask you what your predictions are going to be here for this matchup.
Oh, you know me, Whirl. I think I'm going to go with Throw Bros. And I don't know, I'm hoping we see a game 5, but or game 7, my bad. Game 7. But we'll see. It could go the distance, and or it could be a not so close game.
Okay. So you said who'd you say? Sorry, I was typing in the game chat. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Throw Bros.
You said Throw Bros were gonna take it. Yeah.
Yep. In 7.
Okay. Well, in spirit, I have to say, for those of you that don't know, Rooney is my like I said last night, he's my childhood friend. In spirit, I would love for this team to win. I would love to see this combination of Rooney and Omega, pretty close with those two guys. I'd love to see them make it to LAN, pave their way, but unfortunately, I do think that Cargo Space might take this. They're the number 3 seed currently, and Scout is looking very dominant this season. I'm gonna say Cargo Space might take this one. I'm gonna say 5 games. We'll say that Cargo Space 4-1 fashion. But anyways, we're trying to get into this matchup. Paco, I gotta ask, is there like a player that you're gonna be kind of keeping an eye on throughout this matchup? Kind of maybe that it factor for you?
Oh man, it's either gonna be for Cargo Space 2.0. It's either gonna be Skull or Scout. It's either gonna be the shots a game coming out from Scout, just that constant pressure on Throw Bros, backboard or net, or it's going to be Skull, getting of those demos, going around the field, opening up the pitch for his team. So either one of those two, I think, are going to be the playmakers for the series.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last night we saw Rooney absolutely popping off. I loved the way that he was playing. He was taking his time, taking space, controlling the ball, which was absolutely fun to see. So this is going to be a blowout here, or not a blowout. This could go any way. It's going to be both these teams kind of throwing haymakers, but game number 1 getting underway here. Cargo Space 2.0 versus Throw Bros.
Yeah, early shot here coming out from Scout. So looking like this team's going to want to put some early pressure. Good demo here from Skull, putting in work already as one player misses. Scout trying to get a 50. This is dangerous. Omega Blaze getting a nice 50 out towards the middle. Scout with a nice touch up. Rooney up, gets a nice touch, but Skull goes missing. Rooney trying to get this center, but Fans Legendary puts it out. Omega Blaze is waiting there here in the corner. He'll put it right here in the corner. Trying to get past Skull, but Skull with a great 50 with Creed. Just going to sit in that here in Cargo Space's half.
Remember what I said in the pregame lobby? Rooney was on this Cargo Space team with Scout and Fanta's Legendary last season or season before, 2 seasons ago potentially. So Skull is technically Rooney's replacement on this team. Everybody's kind of got to keep that in mind. So Rooney might have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder here. The fact that they decided to take this name without his name being on this team, as we're already a minute in, both these teams kind of equaling out. Not seeing too many great opportunities yet. Both these teams just kind of hitting it back and forth, maybe feeling each other out here as we go into this game 1.
Yeah, and as always, game 1 is always a feeler game. Just trying to see where this potential lies with both teams. And this one's going to very dangerously roll in front of Cargo Space's net here. But Scout trying to clear this ball out. Throw Bros just having some great pressure on here right away on Cargo Space as Omega comes out with a nice 50. Creed has a shot here. Scout looking a little low on boost, but Skull gets the diving save, and Fans Legendary trying to get this out, but gets dunked by Rooney. Goal once again trying to get it out, but Omega Blaze with the critical miss. This one's gonna be up. Skull and Scout both up. Creed puts a floater shot on it, bar down, and Creed will put Throw Bros up.
And how about this Throw Bros team? Looks like they're coming out swinging ever since I stopped talking. past minute or so, it's been all Throw Bros pressure here. They've been looking very, very good, and they find the first goal of this series, going up 1-0. There is still 3 minutes to go, though. A lot of Rocket League 2B played. Omega Blaze going up for this ball, trying to go for a double. Finds a double. It's not on net, though. Skull should have an easy clear. And one thing I want to mention is during that winner's interview last night that we got to see with Throw Bros, is that Creed has like 96 hours past 2. Like, this guy has been grinding so hard the past couple of weeks in order to try and be a little bit better for playoffs, and so far they've been looking good. After that first game last night too, they really started rotating like a very good team. They had good spacing and stuff, so I'm really looking forward for this Throw Bros team to continue playing like they were last night.
Oh, and you gotta respect the grind, of course. You know, you just want to put those hours in to try to be better here in playoffs, because, you know, this is where it really matters. You know, you either play well or you end up not going home, you know, not making it to land.
Yep, for sure. 2 minutes left to go, though. Throw Bros still up by 1. Rooney's gonna have a nice hard hit off this backboard. Nobody's gonna be there to save that, but Scout, it's a nice early jump as the captain of this team. Maybe a must-need touch there from Creed, the captain of this Throw Bros team. Skull going off the ceiling here, trying to make an insane play. Can't quite make contact, though. Rooney doesn't have a lot of boost. Able to make a good 50 here. Creed trying to maybe pre-flip into that 50, but Fan is legendary. Has a great clear out. This ball's going to be awkwardly bouncing up. Double commit does come out from cargo space. It's going to bounce off this corner. 50 comes out. Maintain his pressure. Omega might have a shot on net, but not hard enough to be a goal, and Scout has a good clear.
Some good defense here from Cargo Space. You know, Omega had a shot, but just wasn't able to put enough power on it. Rooney's going to try to follow this up. Skull puts it right back in. Creed can try to take this out. Gets kind of a heavy touch, but has some time. Scout's trying to lead the way. Oh, Scout, the great save there.
Ball's bouncing up high. This blue corner. Creed, again, this pressure from Throw Bros. The rotations have been looking great. You know, 2 or 3 of those games last night, they were looking so good. You know, pretty minimal double commits, making great touches, controlled touches, and whatnot. It looks like they're kind of starting that off back where they left off here in game 1. 30 seconds to go, though. Throw Bros need to maintain this lead. They just need to hang on. It's real important for them to not get too complacent, though, and just maintain that pressure as Skull goes missing out of the midfield. Shot comes out from Legendary, but put aside by Throw Bros defense here. Omega Blaze, not a lot of boost, goes missing. Fan is Legendary, might have a shot on net, rings it wide, hits it off the post, and that was in a tier 1 opportunity there for Cargo Space.
And if you're Fans Legendary, you want that back. That's the equalizer needed. As time ticks down, Throw Bros just has great pressure here. Time running out, 0 seconds. Omega Blaze putting it up above. Scout just puts it wide, and Creed will knock that one down to put Throw Bros up 1-0 in this series.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a close series. Obviously a 1-goal game coming out, but I mean, Throw Bros, in my opinion, looked like the more dominant team. Looked like Cargo Space had quite a few you know, misses and errors and mistakes, and ultimately probably is what cost them in this first game. Throw Bros able to get the only goal that mattered in this game, and take this game, like you said, 1-0 now on the series. And yeah, again, just nothing really too productive out of Cargo Space that series. You can see, you know, 0 goals, 0 assists. They did have some good shots, though. I mean, what is that? 7 shots across the board for the team. Scout's getting his 4 shots on average.
Yep.
So definitely a good sign to see some shots coming out, but they're going to need to be able to, you know, put some of those chances away.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, Cargo Space, you know, just needs to rally. I mean, they're sitting good for now. You know, it's you know, it's a best of 7. You know, it's not so, you know, we have to figure this out right now. You know, you have some time to like adjust and, you know, make your decisions. And you do have it in playoffs. You do have a timeout. I don't know for newcomers, since it's the best of 7 and playoffs, teams do have the option of a timeout. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, that is for sure. Game 2 getting underway. Throw Bros looking to try and maintain the pressure that they've had, and see if they can continue that here into game 2. Like you mentioned, luckily for a lot of these teams, I mean, all the playoffs are best of 7 series, right? So like you said, there's a lot of time to come back in a series now, more than before. So maybe Cargo Space, a little bit of a slow start. They're going to look to try and answer back here in game 2.
Absolutely. Creed going up, gets a nice 50 here with Fans Legendary. He has Omega Blaze waiting. Oh, just a little too early. Scout didn't have any boost. Omega Blaze had an opportunity, but played it a little too quickly as Cargo Space tries to clear this out here. Creed trying to take it up the wall. Fans Legendary beats him out. Rooney going up early. Trying to clear this ball out here. Gonna try to get control. Skull dives in, trying to put the center. Scout with the shot, but it's too high.
Yeah, we saw that Scout. I mean, he had that high, goals per game average, and after last game, not being able to find any goals. I'm looking for him to kind of be a little bit faster, maybe get some more chances going. As a demo does come out, but Rooney has a nice big clear. Fans Legendary gonna try and handle this. Creed maybe has a shot on net. Sends it a little bit high, but might have been saved anyways. Omega Blaze gonna bang this off the blue backboard here, but Scout has a nice clear. He's gonna try and continue off of his own ball. 50 goes up in the midfield here. It's gonna be a 50 now. Maybe Creed beats him cleanly. Scout or Skull gonna have to corral this ball and does so cleanly. Omega trying to get in and get a shot on net potentially, but nothing's gonna come from it. Rooney grabs this big boost. Creed not a lot of boost to work with himself. 50 does come out and the ball finds its way back in this orange corner.
Skull with a nice touch off the backboard, but Rooney's there to get a nice clear out. Skull will touch it again, just trying to keep this in. Creed, this is a nice clear downfield. Going into this Cargo Space corner, has a shot opportunity, but no. Who was that? I think that was Scout with a nice 50 there with Omega. Skull tapping it out here, trying to get it clear, but Rooney and Creed has a chance. Rooney! Oh my gosh, he had Creed with the shot. Rooney just leading all the way.
I mean, what a shot from Creed, an angle, a great redirect, but it wouldn't have been possible without Rooney's disruption in net there. Forcing a squishy save attempt does not work out for Cargo Space, and Throw Bros once again strike first here in this game too. That was kind of a reoccurring theme last night. Throw Bros scored first in every single game. All 5 games was Throw Bros scoring first, and so far they're continuing that trend as well. So if I'm not really a betting man, but the trends are looking great here for Throw Bros here in the series.
Oh, couldn't agree more. As, oh my gosh, Omega Blaze puts a heater on net, but Fans is there. Creed, bar down. Oh my gosh, this guy's on fire tonight.
The hours. He talked about the hours that he has been putting in the past couple weeks, and just a crazy shot from Creed. Beats out both those defenders. Bar down ski. Can't place it any much better than that. Throw Bros go up by 2, but still have this game left. Cargo Space just haven't had a lot of opportunities. There's been a couple here and there, but in reality, it's just been a lot of Throw Bros controlling this game.
No, couldn't agree more, man. Honestly, like you said, Cargo Space has opportunities, just cannot finish the job that they started.
Ball bouncing midfield here. Quite a bit of time. Rooney trying to take a controlled touch, but gets demoed in the process. Creed gonna get a good bouncer there, but Fans Legendary gets up nice and early here. Gonna maybe try and get this ball to in the center there, but can't quite do so. Omega Blaze, it's a decent pop up. Gonna leave it for Rooney. Doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. He's gonna grab that mid boost, maybe try and read off the sidewall. He does. 50 comes out, but Scout has a nice read. Creed looks a little bit awkward, able to find a little bit of a touch. Scout gonna try and put this on net, but again, this defense from Throw Bros is gonna hold strong as they try to get a counterattack going here.
As Legendary puts this one in the corner. Fans also getting it center for Scout. Oh, Scout just couldn't get a nice hard hit on that ball. Rooney trying to take this back. Creed taking it to the wall. It's going to bounce up. Omega Blaze is up, but Skull hasn't beat by a mile. Rooney playing that third man really well, putting a shot on net, making Fans Legendary save this. Fans with some nice control. Flicks it out. Has Scout there. Oh my gosh, but I don't know how that wasn't a save, but Omega Blaze gets a nice touch on there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a save or if he pinched it with his own teammate and it just rang off the crossbar. I couldn't really tell. I mean, it was such a good opportunity though, and stuff like that, right? I mean, they have some good opportunities, just not able to do the final step, which is put the ball in the back of the net. But as I'm saying that, Scout able to find the first goal of this series for Cargo Space. A beautiful center there from Skull, and Scout gets his team scoring started.
Hey, finally, Cargo Space has had so many opportunities in this series, and finally Skull and Scout connect to make this a 1-point game.
30 seconds to go though. Cargo Space gonna need another one here to tie it up. Is Omega looking a little bit awkward. Rooney's gonna bail him out though. Push this out wide. Maybe have another touch. Beats out Skull and finds a demo in the process. Creed now going off the sidewall. A little bit of an awkward touch. Scout doesn't have the best first touch though. Omega gonna put this on net. Oh, the double commit comes out. Skull barely makes the save. Could have been catastrophic. 12 seconds to go. Pressure is being laid on, but that's a good touch by Scout. Omega Blaze should be able to make a touch. It's gonna be awkward though. Maybe given a chance to Fan is Legendary, who puts it wide. Both these guys, Skull on low boost now. It's gonna be coming down to the wire here. Creed needs to make a touch. He can't quite do it. The ball will touch the ground, and Throw Bros walk away here with a game 2 win.
This game was pretty close, not gonna lie. Like we said before, Cargo Space has had so many good opportunities to go up in this game, but you know, credit to the Throw Bros defense. There was some mistakes from Cargo Space, but so far Throw Bros are looking pretty good.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, what a game from Creed there. I mean, 672 points, 2 goals.
Oh yeah.
Had the only goals on his team. Also, the saves come out too. He had the only saves on his team. So Creed really putting the squad on his back here. I mean, definitely couldn't have done it without Rooney and Omega Blaze. You know, you can see them getting some assists there too, especially on that demo or that bump play too from Rooney. So definitely doesn't quite show up on the scorecard for plays like that. But I mean, Creed, you can't deny how good of a series he's been having so far.
Oh, 100%. And just, what do you think, man? Do you think Cargo Space takes a timeout here, or... Oh, I guess not. Answer my question. I guess they're just gonna just send it.
Yeah, I'm assuming all these guys know. I mean, they've played in Dcrl before. We put out an announcement about it, so I'm assuming they know. But I did let them know that timeouts are in play if they so choose. But game number 3 getting underway. Fan is Legendary trying to get him started hot, but a nice save does come out. And we just got oh, there we go. Skull rings it off the crossbar. It's still, the pressure is still on though. Skull trying to get another one. Rings another one off the side post. And Cargo Space off to a game 3 heater here.
Oh my gosh, the pressure coming off Cargo Space, I'm liking it. It's working a little bit so far, but Creed puts this off to the sidewall. Omega just buying time now, trying to get reorganized. Omega with a giant 50, but that's going to go too high. Rooney putting this one middle. Skull gonna put this one in the air. Scout's gonna be forced to go up there, try to pop it out, but Creed there getting a touch off the side while looking to 50 with Fans, but Fans gets a nice clear out.
Omega Blaze makes a decent save, getting demoed in the process. All of a sudden, this pace of play has increased. I don't know if you're feeling it here, Paco, but man, oh man, it feels like the intensity just all of a sudden increased a lot here.
Oh yeah,
especially on the side of Cargo Space. Looks like they're starting to follow a little bit closer as second man, maybe try and find some more demos, play a little bit faster to try and counteract this Throw Bros team, because so far Cargo Space, they just haven't had as many opportunities, but they've had a couple good ones here. Omega Blaze forced to make an awkward touch, can't get it, doesn't have the boost, and Cargo Space gonna take the first goal of this game 3, and they're off to a great start here.
Man, oh man, Omega Blaze just caught flat-footed, no boost, and Whirl, I completely agree with you. This pace of play has picked up quite a bit, especially coming out of Cargo Space.
Yep, I do agree. I mean, it looks like it's working so far. It looks like, you know, Throw Bros really haven't, you know, been able to adjust so far. Cargo Space maybe trying to flip the tides here. That's a great shot by Scout. It's got so much power on it. Forces a double commit out. Skull gonna try and get an aerial shot on. Another double commit comes out of Throw Bros, and they're barely gonna stay alive, but it's not a great sign for the Throw Bros. I mean, they've done such a good job of having good spacing, good rotations and whatnot. And to see them kind of double committing and panicking is not a great sign. That's a great shot from Skull, but an even better save comes out from Throw Bros, and they're gonna try and get a goal themselves. The Mega Blaze is there for the center. A beautiful center there by, I believe, Creed, to make that goal happen, and Throw Bros tie it up.
Just a nice, good awareness here from Omega Blaze and Creed. You know, Omega Blaze coming in with that great 50, and Creed just being able to center that. Omega Blaze finishes it off here.
Oh, that's an awkward touch. Eesh, yeah, they're
Oh,
gonna.
you hate to see that,
Yeah,
man.
you do. You really do. It's unfortunate. It happens to the best of us. I think Fan is legendary. I don't know exactly what he was trying to do there. Maybe he flipped instead of double jump or something, but
Yeah.
definitely unfortunate for Cargo Space there, especially after you start off so well. Throwbros are gifted a free goal here and find themselves in the lead once again. But I will say the pattern that was even carrying on from last night when Throwbros played is now done. Throwbros finally don't score first in a game, so could be a good sign for Cargo Space.
Hey, maybe ties are changing here, as this is gonna fly high above Throwbros. Oh my gosh, looking a little awkward here. Creed almost bumped Omega into that one. As a nice clear out by Creed. Skull taking this off the backboard, trying to clear it. Omega Blaze is just there waiting, had a shot, but a little bit awkward. Scout trying to take this out, but Creed just absolutely dunks him. Fans gets dunked again! Scout having to make an awkward clear. It's on! Oh my gosh, Skull! Oh, everybody's so awkward. Fans makes a touch out. Creed will keep this in the corner here. Pressure is still on. Scout just trying to clear it off the backboard. Omega Blaze with the shot, but can't get it on. Skull pops it up. He's with Rooney. Skull gets it past Rooney here, but Creed's gonna send it right back.
Another thing I want to. Oh, this could be a good chance here for Omega Blaze. Can he put it on net? That is legendary. Almost had a crazy pre-flip save. But a good follow-up there from Omega Blaze. A good center from Creed as well. And Throwbros laying on the pressure now. Flipping the script from, the first minute of this game. And Throwbros now up by 2.
Man, Cargo Space just has to get their momentum back here. And, they just have to, start incorporating what they're good at, just getting those demos and those shots on goal. But Throwbros has just been really good here at shutting them down.
Yeah, they've really just done such a good job, like you said, of shutting down a lot of those demos. Those demos aren't really affecting them. They've maintained structure, and that kind of seems to be the name of the Throwbros games now, as they kind of go into playoffs. One thing I did want to mention too is not only does Skull replace Rooney on this Cargo Space team, but actually Skull and Rooney are roommates as well. They both live in the same apartment. So on top of the already probably existing feelings from Rooney, he also probably wants to beat his roommate real bad. So kind of another funny, what do you want to call it? Line of events, I guess you could say, for this Throwbros team.
Oh, for sure. Hey, if it was my teammate, bro, I would want to beat him so bad, dude. On God.
Yes, Pat down. Rooney has feelings for Scout. Confirmed. That's good. But 30 seconds to go. Throwbros are up by 2 here. Throwbros just need to try and hang on now. Cargo Space gonna need something very quickly here as Fan is legendary. Might be getting it started. That's a good touch from Creed though to put it in the safety of his own corner. Rooney again, just another clear to his own corner. Skull maybe reading it, might be trying to pass into the center field here, but nothing's gonna come from it, and Throwbros handle it well. And with that big clear, I think that's probably gonna write this game number 3 off. Oh boy, we are looking at a potential 4-0 sweep here on the only series of the night. Throwbros coming out hot right now.
Hey, I'm telling you, this is why playoffs is such a wild card. You see the seeding, and you're like, oh, this is a total obvious pick, Cargo Space all day. But when teams come into playoffs, they're different. You cannot go off regular season. We've seen it so many times. Just in this start of playoffs, week 1, you've seen so many upsets already.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like you said, this Throwbros team, they're the number 8 seed, and this Cargo Space team is the number 3 seed coming into playoffs here. Throwbros have just been handling business right now. They're now on a match point, but timeout does get called here for both of these teams. We're gonna toss over this screen. We can see all these boys kind of talking it out a little bit. Scout actually not even at his setup, so maybe just kind of getting the blood flowing a little bit. And yeah, definitely, it's gonna be fun to see if Cargo Space can try and answer back here. But yeah. One thing I actually just noticed, Paco, all 3 members of this Cargo Space team is an NDSU student. I think they might be one of the only all, same school teams in Dcrl. I'm not too sure if you know of any others.
Yeah, no, I think you're right here, Wool. It kind of gives flashbacks to when you, Remzik, and Shavin were all on one team. That was what, 2 seasons ago already?
Yep, it would have been 2 seasons, season 3. Yep.
Yeah, that was a crazy LAN to be at. That was actually my first LAN in Dcrl. It was a fun time.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was definitely a fun one, especially for me, right? I got to take the
Yeah, you won the whole thing, and before you were forced into retirement too.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like all the boys are back though. Scout back at his setup. I think everybody's back. Okay, looks like we're good. Game number 4 about to get underway. Throwbros are threatening to end this series in a 3 or a 4-0 sweep. We're gonna see if they can do it here. Cargo Space. I mean, we've seen quite a few, reverse sweeps in a best of 5 series, but it is infinitely harder in a best of 7 series because now instead of 3 games in a row, you need 4. And Cargo Space, it's been done in DCRL before, so it's definitely not impossible. But Cargo Space is gonna need to kind of lock in now for the next 4 games if they want to try and take this series.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a hard hill to climb, but Creed gonna send us back into the corner here of Cargo Space, looking for a bump on Scout, but Scout's able to avoid it. Mega Blaze has a 50 here with Skull, sends it up. Rooney's waiting. Gonna send this to the wall here. Fans does not have any boost. Rooney's gonna take his time, try to get a nice 50 out. Creed with the demo here on Fans. Scout keeping it in, has some time, but doesn't have any boost to make anything happen. So Creed's just gonna send this back into Cargo Space's half. Looking for a solo here. Rooney's gonna put it off the corner. Maybe this bounces mid, but Skull up early trying to read it. Omega Blaze tries to beat out Scout, and Scout sends it back into the Throwbros half.
Yeah, I know it's been an even game so far. Definitely see a demo coming out here. Maybe a good shot from Vantage Legendary. I think Rooney redirected it in his own net here, trying to make a save. But I mean, just the pure power out of midfield here. Hits it perfectly with their corner of his car. Well placed. And Cargo Space once again getting the scoring started here in game 4. Beautiful shot coming out from Fan.
Yeah, good looks coming out here from Cargo Space early. Skull has managed to make a great save there from Creed, but hopefully Cargo Space can hold on to this pressure and hold on to this momentum, and we'll see what happens as this game rolls out here.
Yeah, no, I mean, especially from last game, that was the best we've seen them play all series long, right? That first, minute or 2. But then ultimately, they kind of looks like they ran out of steam almost immediately. They need to kind of try and hang on to that steam here in game 4, not let the Throwbros kind of start taking advantage of them as we go into this one. Kind of another interesting thing to talk about is last night when we were talking to Rooney on the winners interview. I mean, one of the pluses that he has against this Cargo Space team is he said he knows exactly how the Scout and Fan is Legendary play. He spent a whole season, he made it to LAN on that original Cargo Space team. So he was kind of talking about how he knows exactly how Scout and Fan is Legendary is going to play coming into this. And that might be part of the dominance here in this series.
Oh, couldn't agree more. I mean, you literally have like an inside look of how how Cargo Space plays, and I think you're right. I think that's one of the many reasons why Throwbros is doing so well in this series so far.
Yeah, for sure. We're already halfway through though. This has been the longest time for Cargo Space to be in the lead here. Scout looking for another one, but goal line save comes out from Throwbros. Fan is Legendary gonna try and recenter this ball. Gonna bounce up high. Rooney should be able to stay behind this ball, look for another 50. Kind of beats out Scout here, but a good follow-up by Creed. Keeps it up. A Skull with the midfield presence here. Gonna maintain this ball. Looks like Fan trying to get this ball midfield, but can't quite do so. Scout as the third man comes flying in. Skull maybe with a shot, pinches it on the ground, sends it way high. And that's gonna dismiss all their pressure here.
Yeah, free clear here for Throwbros. Omega Blaze pops this one high. Skull waiting on the backboard, looking a little awkward. Fans Legendary! Oh no! You hate to see it, man.
Yeah, those aren't real fun. I mean, if you're Throwbros, you take those goals any day of the week, right? Especially in a high impact game, but yeah, no, from a spectator POV, I mean, it happens to the best of us, right? So it's it's sad to see, but the game is still tied. It's not over for Cargo Space here. Maybe I'm gonna eat my words and Creed gonna find an open net there, and they're gonna find themselves right back in the lead here.
Man, I swear, Roll, I think I'm getting a little bit deja vu. I feel like this just happened last game, you know?
Yeah, no, it literally the same thing happened. Cargo Space start out great, right? They get the first goal, and now it's just two back-to-back for Throw Bros, and now the momentum's back the other way.
Exactly. Skull taking this over here. Getting demos. Holy crap, this is the Skull that we've seen from the stats here. Scout has a chance, but puts it high. Skull with control. Coming off here. Mega pops it up. It's a little dangerous. Creed looking for the reader. Creed and Rooney are up. And we'll see how that pans out as this goes over tier 2 Omega, trying to keep it in here. And Fans is going to clear this off the backboard.
Omega has honestly been one of the better first mans I've seen in all of Div 8. That's just a floater from Creed. Nobody back for Cargo Space. And oh my goodness, they find themselves in a 2-goal lead here, just 52 seconds to go. They are threatening heavily right now to end this series in 4. I'm gonna be real. I mean, we talked about it in the predictions. I wasn't expecting this out of Throw Bros, especially a 4-0 sweep. Man, it's just crazy to see.
Like, especially against, like, you know, broken record, the number 3 seed. But I'm telling you what, this Throw Bros team has Cargo Space locked down right now.
For sure. 35 to go. Cargo Space, it's not over yet. They just need a couple goals here to try and tie this thing up, but Demo's looking rough. Fan is legendary. Not going to be able to get back. And I mean, I'm not going to completely call it off. We've seen, you know, crazier things happen, but I mean, this is going to be pretty convincing. That might just be the dagger here for Throw Bros.
Yeah, you know, I think the fat lady might be starting her song here, but we'll see what happens. We do not know until it hits 0 seconds, that ball hits the ground, but Skull trying to get a nice 50 here. Creed up really early, has an open net, and man, I don't know, Whirl. I don't know. I think that might be it. I think the fat lady is in full aria right now.
Yeah, she might just be 17 to go, down by 4. Yeah, it's pretty much gonna be impossible now. I don't think we've ever seen a comeback like this. But I mean, what a crazy series all in all from Throw Bros. Looks like it's not impossible though. We're gonna I'm sitting up in my chair. Scout gets into a quick one here. These are the goals that they're gonna need right here. These fast kickoff goals if they want any chance of bringing this game back.
Hey, you know, 3 goals in 13 seconds, it's not impossible. You know?
It's not.
Although with that kind of kickoff, it's gonna waste some time here. It's gonna go up to the ceiling. And I don't think it's possible, as Fans has a chance, but Rooney's going to send this back, and I think, boom. There we go. Throw Bros take the series in 4. Gonna maybe try again another one here.
Yeah.
Oh my, what the fudge, bro. There we go. Omega Blaze 2-6, Throw Bros sweeps Cargo Space 2.0.
I mean, what a series here from Throw Bros. I mean, it's been dominance from almost the first game. Man, the number 8 seed coming out swinging here in Dcrl playoffs in Division B, and a 4-0 sweep, like you said, over the number 3 seed of Cargo Space. And man, oh man, we might be seeing one of the, we always got at least one Cinderella story in Dcrl throughout all of the divisions, and this Throw Bros team might be the top candidate for that title going into the playoffs here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like, I don't know what's gotten into them, but they are playing phenomenal here in playoffs. Like, different breed almost.
Yeah, they really are. We're gonna get to see two back-to-back nights of a winner's interview from these Throw Bros guys. I mean, I just talked to them last night, so we're gonna toss it over here to our winner's interview side. Gonna go ahead and bring these guys over. And man, oh man. Long time no see, Throw Bros.
Yeah, that's what I said last time. I know, right? I'll tell you for real.
I actually said that with you last night, Rooney. I mean, last night we were sitting there playing board games, and now it's back-to-back winners interviews for the boys. So
yeah, look at this, boys. We need to play games more often, buddy.
I guess so. I guess so. No, that was pretty dominant series. 4-0 sweep over the number 3 seed of Cargo Space. Rooney gets his get back at his former team, saying "Screw you for taking our name," and his roommate over School Adam. So definitely a good win for you boys. But man, I guess I'll just toss it to you, Creed, to start this off. Talk a little bit about what's changed. I mean, you guys were the number 8 seed as of, you know, what was it, you know, 3 or 4 days ago. Everybody was probably sleeping on you a little bit. What's changed coming into these past 2 series?
Probably the biggest thing, honestly, is like we've been struggling a lot with getting comms down, and like the biggest thing that we've done these last 2 games is like, as Rooney always says, is overcom. Like completely just run the comms. Like there's like airtime is like money you're getting. It just makes it so much easier to understand where everybody's at, and it just, I don't know, the rotations are just so clean right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's one of the things that I was commenting on last night. I'm saying the same thing tonight too. Like I said, the rotations and the team play was just so good from you guys. I mean, there was going to be a couple double commits here and there, but ultimately it looked like you guys were just, you know, locking down any chance that Cargo Space had was pretty much just locked down defensively, and then obviously on offense you guys were making it work as well. So it was a lot of fun to see you. But I'll toss it over to you, Paco, and see if you got any questions for the boys here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll toss this one over here to Omega Blaze. At the start of this series, did you guys have any like plan to go up against this Cargo Space team, or were you guys just kind of winging it from the start?
We thought that they were pretty similar to Stormwatchers, where their captain is kind of the guy we have to focus on and shut him down. So we kind of just tried to make sure that we couldn't let Scout have a lot of time on the ball to use his mechanics and just go from there.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, we saw it in the stats. Scout has one of the higher goals per game in Division B. I think it's like 1.1 or something like that. And I'm pretty sure you definitely held him way below that average here tonight. So mission accomplished if that was your goal. So okay, well, I'll toss it to you, Rooney. Tell us a little bit, how does it feel to be able to take down that former team of yours, and also your roommate, who was your actual replacement on that team? Tell me, let's hear some shade, brother. Throw it out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it feels good because, you know, I play twos with Scout a lot, so I mean, I know how well he plays, and after our first game, it was like, man, he was just kind of hitting everything on us, and, you know, kind of going back to it and actually shutting him down. It felt nice to do, you know. But and also, I mean, Adam too. I mean, he throws a little shade every now and then when I walk by him in the apartment. But you know,
well, I was gonna say, okay, Rooney, Chris, you gotta tell me. You're telling me that Adam would be throwing the most shade at you right now? Come on. I mean,
oh, he would. I'm deciding if I want to be the bigger man or not right now. That's the real question.
Well, I mean, you can always throw the shade at any point. It doesn't have to be during the winners interview, but all right. Well, Paco, you got any more questions for these guys, or what?
Oh, just one more. So you guys are doing pretty good in playoffs right now. How's the confidence level with you guys right now? How are we feeling?
I think we're doing good. I think kind of mentally we're going into it like, all right, we're low seed, you know. All we basically got is just to prove ourselves, you know. That's all we got. We don't have to keep a certain level, you know, that people are expecting. So we can basically only go up from where we are. So I think that's kind of the mentality we're going into, and we're like, all right, we just gotta keep doing what we're doing, keep the comms up, and I mean, just keep up pressure, and we should be good to go, you know.
Yeah.
To second that, another thing too is like right now the biggest thing is like don't get too big of a head. That's like the biggest thing we've been talking about. Like from game 1 of even this series, like we won that first game, and it's like exhilarating to win it, but I mean, you got to keep a cool head to actually continue.
Yep, can't let up.
Yep, for sure. I mean, that's a big part of it. I mean, we all know how big of a factor the mental is on this game. Obviously, you can have all the skills, all the mechanics in the world, right? But if you can't keep a cool, calm, collected play style, I mean, you're gonna play differently. So, no, great on you guys. It seems like you guys have the correct mental, and I mean, it's working out so far. You win 2 back-to-back nights, which is just fantastic to see. You guys are now only 1 series win away from making LAN. I don't know if you guys knew that. So if you guys can win this next series, you guys will actually be on LAN. Might be one of the early Cinderella runs for in all of DCRL, already starting off quick. I will tell you, it's either going to be against Scrub Daddies or Honey Nut. So obviously Honey Nut, the number 2 seed, one of the titans of the division. So it's going to be fun to see who comes out on top there, but you're going to have to get through them to make it to LAN. So
Yeah.
We look forward to it.
all
We
right.
don't want to see how our new gameplay works against some of the upper teams. So
Yeah.
All I gotta say is we beat Scrub Daddies on
sure.
the old meta, and we took Honey Nut to game 5 on the old meta. So
that's valid.
Okay.
see what comes up. That's all I gotta say. Be wary.
Hey, there you
Yes,
go, man.
sir.
There you go.
We're a new team.
All right. Well, with that, guys, thank you guys for joining me on the desk once again here. You get 2 back-to-back. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and good luck in that series before LAN.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead. I'll get them out of here, and we'll go back over to just you and I here, Paco. It's just a quick 1 series matchup here on the stream. I feel bad. I missed there's a Division A matchup earlier. Probably could have tried to get them on stream, and unfortunately missed them out. But Paco, it was a fantastic series here. 4-0 sweep for Throw Bros, the number 8 seed, taking down the number 3 seed. They are now only 1 series away from making LAN. So definitely a lot of fun. Thank you for hopping on with me here tonight, Paco.
Hey, always a pleasure, Will. Always a pleasure to help cast on the desk. And man, I did not see Throw Bros coming out that hot. But hey, you know what? I'm a broken record. This is what playoffs are for. Magic happens, baby.
That is true. It'd be insane to see Throw Bros make that run. I mean, they have an extra series to play to make LAN. Just because they had that play in. They unfortunately were the number 8 seed coming in. They have an extra series to make it, and so if this Throw Bros team can make it work and make it to LAN and potentially even win the whole thing, it would be a crazy story to be able to tell your kids, that's for sure. But but anyways, with that, I know you, Steve, you're in the chat trying to get the victory ditty. I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm sorry that Rooney didn't bring it out. But no, thank you to everybody that stopped in here tonight. I'm watching this Division B action. Chemic, I gotta give a shout out to you, brother. Dropped a couple gifted subs earlier in the day, pushed us over that 100 mark on the sub goal. I don't know, you guys can kind of see it right below the chat down there. So thanks to you, Omega. You dropped one earlier as well. So I do, much appreciation to you guys for coming through and supporting. But I don't got much else to say. So as always, try and follow all of our socials, as you can see down on the bottom bar. Use our creator code, stuff like that, if you buy anything on Rocket League, all those good things. And I don't know, that's all I got. Huge game here for Throw Bros, taking down Cargo Space in 4. But we'll probably be back within at least tomorrow, maybe Thursday, depending on games. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Good night.